please permit me to use this music. This time my fans I have no copyright. Thank you.
Triumphant from all our foes, through the crucible unscathed we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
Chiri mara ndị kwere ekwe, ndị bụ na-ejikwa ịhụnanya ịnarata ihe n'aka, ndị bụ na-ejikwa mmadụ anata wee bụrụta ebe dere ha. Mgbala izewe ịhụnanya, mgbe okwukwe nwere olileanya, mgbe okwukwe nwere olileanya, ịhụnanya gbara ọsọ n'ụlọ ụka. Ngwa gị ya chụrụ ya ọsọ, iru otu na nkewa akpọmasị barabara n'iru chụrụ ya ọsọ. Nwanna mụ na ya nsacha mmụọ si na ọmụrụ ya mma. Onye ahụ mụ na ya sekpe ekpere, ọ na-agọzi na njọ ọgwụ eje. O wee bụrụ ọkwa ka a na-azọ, onye nwere ọkwa ọ bụ ya kachasị. We not search it all yiri akwa balisi ihe gagwa mebe odorisi ya gbawara m egwu n'anya aga m akụkwara gị egwu Abia steeti Eli Nnamdi abụ ndị hụrụ n'ụwa Eli Nnamdi Kalu ala Biafra ele nwanne gị gọvanọ Lesoti ele nwanne gị okezi ikpeazụ nwanne m Eli Nnamdi gọvanọ Lesoti nwanne m Eli Nnamdi Kalu ụmụafọ Igbo ndị rijuru afọ Eli Nnamdi Kalu Cubana chief priest Eli Nnamdi Cubana lodge nwanne ya Eli Nnamdi Imoni ajụm Eli Nnamdi nwanne gị ebe ka ha nọ ndị nwere ego n'ala Igbo Bilo bile Eli Nnamdi Kalu ụmụafọ Igbo niile ma ndị mma ma ndị na-amaghị ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be Biafra gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ụmụ Igbo Eli Nnamdi Skibo komedi ọnụ na-ekwuru ọra Eli Nnamdi ndị azọpụtara n'ala Igbo Eli Nnamdi Ebuka Obi Eli Nnamdi Mbaka Obule Eli Nnamdi Kalu ọtụtụ ndị eze nwe n'ala Igbo Eli Nnamdi Reverend Omopayi nna m ukwu Eli Nnamdi Kalu ndị azọpụtara ndị ezi omume Eli Nnamdi ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be Biafra gbara ọsọ ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ ọjụ ụzọ Kalu osisi ka osisi be ya eji m aha Jizọs Kraịst of Nazareth na-ajụ gị ajụjụ ajụ m Eli Nnamdi nwanne gị ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ abara ibe ị na-ekwuchitere ogbenye ọnụ mmụọ na mmadụ na Chukwu kere ụwa a niile bụ onye Igbo abara ibe ole nwanne gị ole nwanne gị ọ bụ ụzọ dị mma ama m n'iwe okenyele okenye so na-achị Igbo lee amakwa m nwere obi ọma mana ị ga-anọ n'ụlọ lee ewu anwụọ n'ọkpọle ị ga-anọ n'Imo steeti lee ụmụnne ga-anwụsị ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ 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 mmụọ Jehova na-ajụ unu ajụjụ Eli Nnamdi Eli Nnamdi lee ọnụnụ be nwanna gbara ọsọ onye ga ya na nwanne ya so ụjọ na-atụ ya onye ga ya na nwanne ya so obi na-ajọ ya njọ onye na-aga ebe ọ na-aga ọ bụ nwanne ya na-ele ya ọ bụrụ na ọsọ chụọ gị n'ezi ị ga-alọtakwa n'ụlọ gị mana ọsọ chụọ gị n'ụlọ ebe gị ga election agala ọrụ unity ga-eme ka obodo dị mma Cubana chief priest ka ya ndị a nwere ọkụ Cubana chief lord ka ha imoni ha ebe ọkụ unu nọ unu nwere ego unu ji eme sushi na klọb were ya nubie ya ozi Igbo nwere mmadụ Biafra nwere mmadụ anyị kpọọ Chineke ime mmụọ n'eziokwu ọ ga-aza anyị unu zụọ ngwa ego ka a kpọrọ ya ego for complete 30 days nye ya otuto ka anyị hụ na obodo eme ka ihe mee ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ ka nọ gwọtụta mkpụrụ obi Chineke n'ala ka ọ mere anyị ebere ọ bụghị naanị nata nke anyị ji egbu mmadụ anyị hụ onye na-eme ọfụma ya akụchere ya ụzọ anyị were ya mee prichin anyị akpa ya asịrị gbo ya ebubo n'oge mbụ ndị ụmụ Chineke na-ebutute ibu na anyere ha mana taa nwa Chineke nwe problem ewere ya ka asịrị si na ihe o metere na achụ ya teta nọ n'ụra ọrụzi chọọchị ka a na-ekpe taa ihe a na-emezi iwu biznes onye ọbụla hụ ibe ya ọ ga-achịrị aja chọọchị onye ibe ya kechiere ya ndị ga-aga eluigwe dị fiw ma ndị nọ na paradaịs ọtụtụ ha ga-aka bụ ibu bụrụ ndị ṅụrụ ihe ndị ashawo maka ọtụtụ anyị na-ebu baịbụl amaghị ihe dị na baịbụl ahụ onye aghọrịla onwe ya otu a ka Jehova kwuru iro dị n'ụlọ Emeka iro dị n'ụlọ Emeka iro dị n'ụlọ yiri agwa abalị isi onye ga-agwa m ebe o doro isi ya gbawara m egwu n'anya ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ n'ala Igbo ihe a na-arụzi bụ the more you look the less you see naanị ọgwụ eji egbu mmadụ ka ha na-agwọ burula n'onye ọrịa bugara ha ga-agwọ ya ha nọ n'ego ikwu ha ekechi ego ọnụ were ngwuru eme gị gị na-ekwesị isi ihe Chineke ga-eperika ọrụ Chineke kere mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ Ezekiel 47 verse 12 gaa cheka Psalm 104 verse 15 gaa cheka check it ị ga-ama na Chukwu kere mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ ọ ya kekwara gị kee mmụọ ahụ ị na-asọpụrụ mana ya nwa kwesị ka ịsọpụrụ ya esi na onwere isi baba gwao isi ga-adakwa 2025 it will be terrible in the whole of this country not even a ruler will escape it God is not looking at anybody's face he is coming for those that say there is no God otu a ka Jehova kwuru
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please do welcome others. It's very important. We are live at our various platforms. We are live on Facebook pages, on our pages on Facebook. On our pages on Facebook. We are live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. This is our main page. We have a lot of followers there, but a lot of the station from Facebook and the station from that account. We are almost 30,000 people there, but Facebook have reduced it up to I think 20,000 to something thousand now, 20,000 people plus. But we don't care. We must move. We must march. I told them, pull anyone down, we'll create another one. We start from scratch again. That is it. We also live at Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. This page is growing gradually, slowly. We are 200 something people. Please, I indulge you to follow me on Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. Follow me on that page is very, very important. Follow me on that page, very, very important. And like I said, Maybe this week we're going to create another YouTube extension, and the name will be Maazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu on YouTube. It's very important. We have to create it this week. We also live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu Omade. Please, if you are listening to the sound of my voice, endeavor to share the program, invite your loved ones, send it to your WhatsApp group. Is very important. And as you come in, it's also important to write something. Those my fans, the hardcore, those hardcore is very important that when you come in, please write something. Let me know that you are here and let me recognize you. I'm talking about the hardcore. I'm not talking about those that are hiding, those underground watching my program, watching our program. I'm talking those hardcore, those that believe that Mazin Nandi Kanu is their leader. Those that believe in Mazin Nandi Kanu yesterday and today and forever. When you step in, make yourself visible. So Mazi Zumezu will recognize you. Those hardcores. It's very, very important. And we're also on our YouTube. Believe me, we are hitting to 700 people on YouTube. We are 600 plus. Please, if you are not subscribed on my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, please subscribe on the YouTube. Invite your loved ones on anytime we have program. Share our program to your WhatsApp group. Invite your tell them Maazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu is here. Gwa na Maazi Oti Mgbodomgbo na ebe a. Gwa Maazi Eziokwu na ebe a. That I'm live. So it's very important. As soon as you come in, share our program and like our program. Follow me up on Maazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. That is on YouTube. And also follow me on YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. It's very important. Yesterday, I tried as much as possible to see if I will configure the TikTok on the laptop, on the new laptop. But I was able to download the TikTok on the laptop. It's working, it's clear, but it's so difficult to connect it to the EMOS, to the stream I'm using. They require a lot of key and stream URL, which I try to get, and I don't have access to it, and maybe TikTok have not given it to me. But if you have a better knowledge of it, please inbox me or DM me to take me alongside with that, because I want to make sure I connect TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on this one laptop, so that anytime we can go on air. And maybe as time come, I will also expand my plan, my basic plan on this linear I'm using. So me is expanding it to is more money, but no problem. We have to. It's worth it. We have to do it. Even on Twitter, I have to subscribe on Twitter to able to carry out the videos. And I'm very slow on Twitter this time around, but we want to take it up again. So I want to subscribe on Twitter to pay money on Twitter. I am not asking you guys to give me my only 2-1. I will use it. This is my own contribution. It's very, very important. So today's program is, you have seen the flyer. Today's program, I hope you guys have seen the flyer. Today's program, Binta Nyako can't continue MNK case. That is the first one. What we are going to talk about, that Binta Nyako can't continue MNK case. Then the second one, the northern Nigeria are bleeding. The northern Nigeria are bleeding. They are bleeding. The third one, Chika Paul Edozie Muchinasa Wanketa and cohorts. the checkered media worms. These are the three topics we're going to talk about today, and with proof and with points. And after then, we can attend some questions if you have some questions to ask, or if you want to come in, we can send the link to come in, but we don't put phone number. I'm sorry for that. This is Mazi Ezumezunwekus. Everybody have his own style of doing something. Everybody have his own style of doing something. Like I said, we are not chasing clouds. We are we never we ezoku Chineke. Ezoku Chineke. Mazi Nakam say that when we are gone, there will not be anybody like us. How you are onye nduku? But a lot of you are the meaning of that word. There is a lot of us that are so unique that we are here to support our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are here to support him, and we will stand by him till he achieves his goal. He said hard cause, those that are called when they're in their mother's womb, those hardcore. When you say the time is now. So we're going to talk about these three topics I just raised, and as you can see, they have started their propaganda again. And before we go, like I said, we must recognize and welcome senior principal officer all the way from the United States of America, the state coordinator Mazi Cosmos Dulu. Mazi Cosmos Dulu, Ekene sir. Ekene sir. No, you are welcome, sir. Please, as you come, those hardcore, please don't be underground like Chika Paul Edoziem. When you are here, please let me know. Make yourself visible so I will recognize you. All is very important. But for those that are still Mazi Ezumezu Mbakwa, ndị underground, ndị otu Chika Paul Edoziem, you guys are free to be underground. So what do? But the message is sinking. Like I said before, Biafra is a spiritual movement. It's not only physical movement. That if we are not applied, the spirit of Biafra will expose you. You all can testify what is happening in Simon Neba camp today. Jen Fuliwe Neme today. No? Jen Fuliwe Neme na Simon Neba camp today. Makwana ngwale agwa that no man become great through imitation. And even before a week before Wednesday, ask me, who is your next? Who is your next in command? Then join that program, man. Say, who is your next in command? And today, all those people, what is happening to them today? The same manner he used to bring problem in IPOB, the same way they are using to destroy his own movement. And I said something on my last program about Simon Ekpa. And I say you guys should go and mark it and then and paper code the way now. If at the end of the day, the Finland government found him guilty, that is the end of Simon Ekpa. Let me repeat it again. If at the end of the day, the Finland government found Simon Ekpa guilty, that is the end of Simon Ekpa. The end, I mean that he will not be killed, but that is the end of his struggle on this planet Earth. Unless he move out of Europe and somewhere else and continue. But in as much he live in Europe, that will be his end of talking about Biafra. Maybe he may do it underground, but it's very risky for him. Not anymore on media. So, you autopilots, you Nigeria government in exile, do whatever you can now to make sure you have a win. I repeat, akpọgụ Ngozi Olobeze o, akpọgụ oge nkele o. Do whatever you guys can to make sure that guy not having his freedom, to make sure he win. He win in this case. If not, it's the end. If not, it's the end. I told you guys before that that guy is not with Mazin Nandekam. But he used every advantage. He used every advantage. I hijacked every advantage. But what happened? And I said before, either Simon Ekpa have connection with Dave Umaye, or he have somebody outside Nigeria that's working with in favor of Nigeria. Ọ maazị Ezumezu na-ekwu nwa ekwensu. Nwanne ya nwere ihe eme ọkwa ya na mma gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu. Ogwe oge iwu je kpọọ isi na kulota. And I said, onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is the only leader tested and trusted. Today, go and look those their sewage, those their Mazolanta, cats, nwaanyị isi ọcha na France, Chika Melike, Adandocho, knows Adadoloma. Today, now they are playing the voice of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Go and check Sonia Akpalawa, Rafael Ajele. Today they are playing the voice of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They are gradually playing it, right? Chukwu Okike Abịama will expose any man, any woman, including me, if I'm not genuine in this movement. Okike will expose any man or woman. Doesn't matter who you are, including Maazị Ezumezu, if I'm not genuine in this movement. Nobody can stop our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And today I will also prove it to you guys. So let me stop here. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. I welcome you all to this wonderful edition. Please welcome others. It's very important. And as you come in, share our program. It's very important. Now, the first topic we want to talk about Binta Nyako. And I'm not going to download. I think I will start going straight to the light source for the information. They have now started another propaganda against the wise counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. They have started another propaganda against Onyendu's family, and we can see the battle between our leader's family, what they are doing for our leader to be out, what they are doing for their brother to be out, what they are doing for IPOB supreme leader to be out. Today, they are telling you they are having meeting with politicians. They are having meeting with politicians. Why? But these are the same people that told you guys easily forgot that it was them that sold their own brother. It was them that sold their own brother. Today, these men are fighting to make sure our leader is out. Their brother is out. And you are telling them, hey, they are working with politicians. They say when there's no election, they have meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son. But before now, you are saying they are the ones sold their brother. They don't want their brother to be out. Chineke yakpụ niile n'ọkụ. Chineke yakpụ niile n'ọkụ one by one. Ọ Maazị Ezumezu kwuru ya, nwa ekwensu. Before no one they don't want their brother to be out. They sold their brother. They said Onyendu was on the mat to play. They're after money, IPOB money. They don't want him to be out. They cannot believe. They believe it was our leader that lead what by to their parents. Ọwụrụ atụrụ Chibuzo egwu atụ South Africa. His own side of blackmail he gave to you guys. When they bring na-akụ eri na-akụ inyo atụrụ Hausa. Today, one accused today that they are working with politicians to release their own brother out. If I'm here to remind you guys some certain things you forgot. The Maazị Ezumeze ana m ebe ilotelu unu ya. Chineke akpụ unu niile ọkụ. Chineke akpụ unu niile ọkụ. Before now, I would that Nanda with the enemy of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that now when brothers hate their own brother, that you guys love Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that you guys want Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to be out. Like I said, lies don't last forever, but only truth lasts forever. Now we have seen the people that are working for the release of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And I ask you guys again, did you guys think that Prince Meme Kanu have that capacity to have such high meeting by Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, directed from his father, to have that kind of high security meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, mandated him by his father, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria today. And for the past 2 years, none of you guys know about it. None of you guys know about it until the same people see, no, this man did not respect that agreement. We must tell the world. Then you guys jump out. Daba n'ime mmiri agụpụta ya ọ na-achagharị anya. Before China Sanwo-Olu si na control M branch na Anwaji resort. Now anything they have the intelligence report. Why didn't China Sanwo-Olu know about this meeting that was held 2 years ago by our leader's family on the list of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Why didn't him know? Or those checkers worms? Why? They are asking them. They are not asking, calling Lolo, asking that no update from our leader's family, from Aloy Ejimakor. But I thought you guys said that these men are not IPOB members. Why are you now seeking updates from non-IPOB members? Chineke yakpụ unu niile ọkụ. Chineke yakpụ unu niile ọkụ. Ọ Maazị Ezumeze na-ekwu ya nwa ekwensu. Asị m Chineke yakpụ unu niile ọkụ. But you know before that now these men are not IPOB members. Now you guys want update from them. God is good. I say, please, I don't know who to ask about our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Give us updates about him. He's still alive. Since last year, November, we hear from him. The God is good. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is much alive. Our leader, now what do you name our leader? Our leader is 100% alive. And again, I will advise you, go and follow Aloy Ejimakor, the wise counsel. Go and follow him on Twitter, S handle. Follow Kanu on S handle Twitter, and follow them on Facebook. Anything about our leader that's meant for public, you will get it from the horse's mouth. But for your question, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na enwere name our leader. Onye ndo na ya. Thank you, Ndewo. So they started. Now, I thought you guys said that these men, they are not IPOB member. Why are you seeking for an update from them? Why? Ifele me unu. Ifele me unu. If ask me ifele me unu. Chinasa Nworu told you guys that they are waiting for Wise Counsel to be tired so that we take over. Who told you they are getting tired? Who told you? This is Maazị Ezumezu nwa Ekwensu. Okwu m na-adị ka thunder. My voice sound like thunder. We were like a lion. If you are not sincere, if you are not upright, you cannot withstand my program. Because eziokwu Chineke, ọ na-agba agba na ntị. That's why a lot of them are afraid of me. When I tell them, come up for a debate. Come up for a debate. Let's tell the better the truth. Bring your evidence. Let me bring my own evidence. Onye ọbụla na-agba ọsọ. Maka gịnị? Echi m eziokwu n'aka. Ana m etiwe oti mgbodomgbo. Ana m ayọ ka nkirika ọgọdọ. Wute eziokwu Chineke. Since December 17, 2024, that judgment from German court is out. It's out. But why didn't they start talking about it? Why didn't Chinasa Nwankita talk about it? Why didn't they bear France the outcome of that, the judgment from Germany? Why? They keep mute because it's not in their favor. I bet Isaiah Yobo and you guys that are following the, why didn't you guys ask them? How about the court judgment? It's out. Why didn't you guys tell us the judgment, the result? Okpo Biafra child. Onyendu siblings sue IPOB. Biafra child Okpo. Tell your fans, tell your gullible fans the outcome of the court. The judgment is out since December 17. Tell them the truth. Tell them what is going. Tell them what the court said. Chineke yakpo unu niile ọkụ. Chineke yakpo unu niile ọkụ. This is just the fact. Biafra is a spiritual movement. For those of you that's out of emotion, sentiment, you guys join Simon Ekpa. What is the result today? Now, some of you will say, we are tired. I'm confused. You will continue to be tired. You will continue to be getting confused because you refuse to obey your leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You refuse to obey his instruction. So be getting tired. I will also, maybe if I have time today, I will show you guys GoFundMe. Ogechukwu Ngele open. You guys can also go check with me on Google at the same time. The money in that account, I have generated up to $3,000. I say I see you wait before the Biafrans. And you want to tell me that Simon Ekpa didn't know about it? He knows about it. Onyendu told you guys. Any account Madam Nenianya did not know, he will close that account. That Madam Nenianya supersede have to take care and control every account. Pay your money to account to Madam Nenianya. What happened? Did you guys obey his instruction? As soon as Onyendu went another mission, what happened? Bam! Account. If all the way Simon Ekpa, the same thing, the same way, the same mouth, the same pattern they use against Madame Nene. This is what is happening to them. Now they are telling you that they are just stealing from you guys. I don't have time for them now. But let them continue exposing themselves. So that when we come, we will use what they say to judge them. Oh, yeah, well, that is it. Now, let's go to first of all, because I have to share this on the screen so you guys can follow me up. We don't make things up here. We go to the Nigerian newspaper to see it, So follow me up now. Let's go. Let's share the screen. Yeah. I hope you guys can see it. I hope you guys can see it. Now let me make it wider. Yeah. I hope you guys can see it now, right? Said Maazin Nnamdi Kanu legal team rejects Nigeria government's request to continue IPOB leaders trial under Justice Binta Nyako. You know, I'm happy because Sarah Reporter at least put it the way it is. If you go to other newspaper this day, what you will see, Aloy Ejimakor reject court court dates for Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, and some of us will not even read the content. But if you go on Sarah Reporter, what Sarah Reporter put, say Maazin Nnamdi Kanu legal team reject Nigeria government request to continue IPOB leader trial under Justice Binta Nyako, and we say may Chukwu Okike Abiama goziwe Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. May Chukwu Okike Abiama goziwe Lusa for standing against these enemies, for defending Maazin Nnamdi Kanu n'ime mmụọ na ime eziokwu. Asị Chineke goziwe gị. Chukwu Okike Abiama goziwe gị. All the very important. And now people will ask why? Why did Aloy Ejimakor refuse that? How many people gonna do now? Aloy Ejimakor refused that because our leader Maazin Nnamdi Kanu has asked Justice Binta Nyako to answer up from the case. Onye ndu Maazin Nnamdi Kanu gwa Binta Nyako emegị na chinye aka na-aba enyu na case ya duto na gịnị she has compromised. She has compromised. And it's not a new news because it's on media. What did he hear? When Onyendu told him, because Justice Binta Nyako don't obey the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court is the highest courts in the land. If the lower court don't obey the Supreme Court, what do you expect? And imagine, what do you expect? So the Onyendu point dish out point why he asked him to answer from the case. So if you want to know that, it's on media. Go to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor S handle or his Facebook. It's on media. Go there. Go and listen. The reason Onyendu asked him to answer from the case. So that the same person, they wanted to come back again from Onyendu case. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I said unbelievable. So Pastor Aloy Ejimakor said that Justice Binta Nyako cannot continue the case just because he has compromised on Onyendu's case. Then let's ask a very sincere question. Why did federal government always want Justice Binta Nyako to continue on Onyendu's case? I'm asking. Why did federal government want Justice Binta Nyako to continue on this case? Are there not any other judge? Are there not any other judge? They are judge, but you know what? Because all the judges have rejected to handle Mazi case because federal government have interest in the case, and they knew that Mazi has no case to answer. They knew that Mazi has no case to answer. That is why no judge want to accept our leader's case. They are only using Justice Binta Nyako because of what they want him to do and because of his husband and his son case against Nigeria. Because of, I think that was on 2012, Nigeria government accused them about a lot of money. This thing is disturbing me here now. How will I stop this thing here? This thing. Oh shit. But let's continue. I want to show you guys a document from the Vice Counsel, Pastor Ejimakor. Hold on. Let me find a way to block this thing. These updates are coming. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's something I want to show you guys because it's very important when we say things, we bring evidence. It's very, very important. And when we say things, we bring an evidence to Biafrans. So, Aloy Ejimakor refused refused this trial from Justice Binta Nyako because only ended up asking him to answer from the case, and there's reasons Mazda Kanu gave. Okay, now let's go to Barrister Facebook page. Let's go to Barrister Facebook page. This is the page of Barrister, the Wise Counsel, Aloy Ejimakor. This is his page, and you can see these two documents. I hope you guys can see these two documents. Yeah, I hope you guys can see this. That's why I said go to his page, follow him on his page, follow him on his S handle, so that you will be getting updates. The updates that's meant for public. He never insisted to give it out. You can see these two documents. One is from Nigeria side. The one they write is from Barrister Ejimakor, his response. The one inform him about the continue of this trial under Justice Binta Nyako. And the second one, he replied to them that Justice Binta Nyako cannot continue this case based on this, based on that, based on that. And according to our leader, according to his client, he cannot do more than what his client don't want. So if you go to his page, you will see these two documents before the Nigerian media knows about it. He have replied them and told them, no, get a new judge. Onye Mazina and Kanu have given reason, have asked Binta Nyako to excuse herself, and Binta Nyako excused herself before the world. Binta Nyako accepted before the world that is answering up from this case. Why is he coming back on this case? Enyilo to be there. If Justice Binta Nyako don't have not compromised, let me use that word compromise. Why did she want to come back? The same case she have told the world that she have answered. She don't want to continue anymore. Why did she want to come back again? Because of game of interest. And I can the Wise Counsel, Aloy Ejimakor, for standing in the gap, for not allowing these enemies to have their way. We appreciate the Wise Counsel and your team and MK legal team. I can unu as a Chineke gozibu unu. Mma unu gbuo n'aka na mma unu gbuo n'aka ekpe mma. So Binta Nyako cannot continue on the case. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Wise Counsel S handle, look at his S handle here, okay? I hope you can see his S handle. This is his S handle at Aloy Ejimakor. So write it down now, go and follow him. Chinasa Wankita think it can stop him because the Wise Counsel is so powerful on S handle. He tweets, and tweets is one of his weapons. That's why Chinasa Wankita asks you guys to go and unfollow him. But thank God today, una follow nke we eziokwu. Bọlọbọtọ na-agba n'ilu efi. So Maazị Ezumezi is telling you guys, go back and follow the Wise Counsel. You will be getting the update. Go back and follow Maazị Kanu. The update will be coming. Now they are crying that they want updates. How will you want update when you say someone is not a member of IPOB? You want update from them. How will you want update when you are asked to go and unfollow them? Where will you get the update? So I can elect the Vice Counsel for standing in the gap. Now, maybe we can lead a bit and on this on why they refuse, why Vice Counsel refuse. Let's have a little viewer before we go to another topic. Akpọgo Chukwu Ben ka m gbara gị alụ ọfụ. If you want to ịmara iwe iyi ekwu imechi ọnụ ikwuo nonsense ya blọk ọrụ. Onye dị sick? No, but onye dị sick? The last time you were on this program, I challenge you to come up and you refuse. Ikwuo iko ele nonsense ya blọk ọrụ. Ọ maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu. Obi m ka ịbata. I don't beg you, I don't drag you here. So if you are not okay, one day kindly walk out or from block ọrụ ozugbo. Chineke akpọ ọrụ ọkụ. Ịtala akụkọ ka ezego dị. Can watch you now. My eye on you now. So let's go to the Sarah reporter, the body, the news, the body news, Let's go. Let's lead the body, the news body, or the body news, well, whichever way. Now you can see. This is the news. Let's go to the body. So today is this 2020, January 7, 2025. Say Nigeria legal team. Nigeria legal team had in a letter date December 5, 2024, signed by Asiwaju Ademolega, Awololo San, addressed to Deputy Chief Legislator of the Federal High Court, Abuja, requesting a date for resumption of Kano trial under Justice Binta Nyako. Now, this is the body. Let's go to the body. Let's see here. Say the legal team of the 10 leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazin Nankan, rejected the request by the Nigeria government legal team to resume the criminal charges trial of IPOB leader under Justice Binta Nyako, Federal High Court, Abuja. According for there now, the Nigeria legal team had in a letter date December 5th, 2024, and signed by the lawyer Adewalaga, son, addressed to Deputy Chief Legislator of Federal High Courts in Abuja, requesting a date to resumption of the Kano's trial. Now, let's see the result. Let's go to the response from Aloy Ejimakor. However, I start from here so you guys can follow me up. Yeah. So now, however, the Kano's legal team, led by his special counsel, I call him Vice Counsel, Barrister Ejimakor, rejected the request, noting that Justice Binta Nyako had entered and enrolled an order excusing excusing herself from handling the case or continue with the trial. Upon there, so Kanu's legal team recalled that the said order was entered on September 2024 on September 20 20 on September 24 2024, and to date the order is extant and subsisting, stressing that the order has not been set aside by a subsequent order made by a com, competent competent court pursuant to a competent process of notice. Then Kano legal team made objection in a letter date December 9, 2024, signed by the lead counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, addressed to the Deputy Registrar of Federal High Court in Abuja in response to the Nigeria government's legal team. The letter by Kano's legal team lead: this communication pertained to the attached letter by the complainant requesting for a date for continuation of hearing of criminal charges against the defendant. By this communication, we wish to go on. By this communication, we wish to go on the record to inform your good office that the defendant takes serious exception to the said letter and hereby vigorously objects to the request by the complainant for a date. The continuation of hearing of his criminal charge before his lordship, Justice Binta Monitala Nyako. Our position is predicated on the fact of record that his lordship, Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, had entered and enrolled an order excusing his lordship from handling this case or continue with the trial. So this is the body, and this what Aloy Ejimakor responded, that the judge himself, Binta Nyako, have answered up on this case. I've said that okay, that he will not continue because Onyenu Maazị Nan can put it up to her before her in his own court that you have compromised because he refused to obey the Supreme Court decision. And Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. So if you now refuse to obey the judgment of Supreme Court, that means Oku Agugonu now. Oku Agugonu. There's nothing now. You are acting on instruction of somebody else outside Nigeria Constitution. So this, you can get this information. Go to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor Facebook profile, Takano Facebook profile or S handle, or on my own profile. Come, you get this information. It's there. So for those of you who want to know the truth, this is what actually happened. This is the fact. This is what actually happened. No? So the white councils told them, there's no way you guys can continue. There's no way Justice Binta Nyako can continue. That's why he said no. And not that decision is not from him. It's from our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. The video is there. Only for the video. I don't need to play the video anymore. The video is there. Go, it's there. But guess what? Hmm? But guess what? You can see this the chat media worm, these sewage lads trying to paint issue. Some of them will come to my comment section and say, Aloy should answer up on this case. Answer up on this case. If Aloy answer up on this case, will you take over? And I'm job. And why do you say the wise counsel should answer up on this case? Because it's defending our leader Mazin Nandi Kanu. And I'm doing. Why? Because Aloy, the wise counsel, is defending our leader Mazin Nandi Kanu. That is why you will say you should answer up. No way. Unless that na nwere another leader abụlọ our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. But all not the same leader nwe our Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB supreme leader, can refer that the West Council should do what should answer up. Ịkụga aka na tipa bụ aja. Ịkụga aka na tipa bụ aja. So this is the news about it, and this is the fact, and the reason why the Wise Council say no, that they don't accept, because Justice Binta Nyako himself have excluded himself out from this case, have answered from this case, have not obeyed Supreme Court judgment, because his evidence, his action show that he's not subjected to Supreme Court. And now what did the Maazị Nnamdi say? No, you can't continue my case because you have compromised. So on this note, I kill Barrister Aloy Ejimakor and your team. And that's why I called you the wise counsel. Ekenengo. We greet you. Now let's go to the next topic we are going to talk today. The next topic is about the northern Nigeria are bleeding. That's the next topic. The northern Nigeria are bleeding. Most of us don't know what is going on. Most of us don't know what is going on. And as events keep on coming, I keep on connecting from A to B, from B to C, from C to D. I keep on connecting the dots. And when you see, the coming of Biafra will be like a miracle. And when you go high again, that nobody will take glory of coming of Biafra. Nobody will take glory. And at the same time, today, and I'm going today that nobody will take glory of releasing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, including me. Nobody will take glory of releasing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu because the coming of now our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu will be like a miracle. People are even those that think they hold him, they will not know how it happened, why he's free. They will be asking yourself, now, how did this happen? Mark today's date. Today's date. Nobody should take glory that Oyendu is out. I'm the one that make it. No. I want you guys to check. Or in southeast, in the south, check the number of people that have called the list of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu from in terms of so-called Buhari, if it's the same person. than to Tinubu. Now, at some point in time, at some point in time, the same President Tinubu himself told you guys during his campaign rally in Imo State that he will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if he become president. Now, did he do it? No. And I want you guys to also follow me. Do you guys notice, even when Tinubu visited Enugu State, they did not ask him about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you guys notice it? And I say it in my previous video program. Do you guys also notice, even when Tinubu Tinubu accept the first presidential media chat, that all the old media was there asking him question. They did not ask him about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you guys also remember the recent statement from Soludo that he don't think that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will stop the insecurity in Southeast? And why did the same governor for Enugu State not demanding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Enugu when the president pay him visit? Say it so people will see it say it open. Why? Before now, most of us didn't know that even the president himself sent his son on very high level meeting with Onyendu's family. And on that agreement, on that resolution of that meeting, did the president obey the agreement? No. Me and you, we did not know, if not Onyendu family that came out and tell us that the president refused to honor his agreement. That's why he said, no man will take glory of coming out of our leader, because it will be like a miracle, not the same way coming of Biafra will be like a miracle. Those hands that's holding him will be surprised. Those oil companies, these underground workers, underground hands that's holding Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these oil companies in our land, they will also be surprised. Okay. You see what is happening in the north. I want you guys to follow that trend, what is happening in the north. Nigeria went to BRICS, and at the end of the day, they gave Nigeria a chair in BRICS. Ask yourself, why didn't Bola Ahmed Tinubu talk about that BRICS that Nigeria went to demand for a chair? Up till now, Nigeria government keep mute. Bola Ahmed keep mute. BRICS keep mute. And guess what? Who are the people that push that BRICS to make sure Nigeria is part of BRICS? The Northerners. The Northerners. I'm going somewhere. Who are the people that make sure that Nigeria will be observed in BRICS? The Northerners. They want it so bad. But did Bola Ahmed Tinubu want it? I don't think. The answer is no. Because since then, he refused to talk. and refuse to talk about it. The next thing we are hearing that is planning to bring French troop in Nigeria, and the Northerners say no. Like I said before, the coming of BRICS, Nigeria having or observing a seat, giving Nigeria a seat as an observing member or whatever status they gave Nigeria in that BRICS. Aka Chineke dị na ya. Aka Chineke dị na ya. For French troops to leave Niger, for Niger to push France out, aka Chineke dị na ya n'ihe anyị na-eme. Aka Chineke dị na ya n'ihe anyị na-eme. Do you guys saw President Macron statement that African leaders, they are ungrateful? Go to Sarah Reporter. The statement is there. I don't have to go there to bring it up. Go to Sarah Reporter. The news is there. The French president Macron said that African leaders are ungrateful, that they have been pushing them out from Africa. That they fought, they were by the side of Africa against the terrorism in Africa. But look at Macron. Macron thinks some people like us, or people don't know the history, what happened in France. President Macron, you should be very ashamed of yourself. In fact, let me bring that story up. It's very important. As I'm talking to you, when I say something, I bring evidence. It's better I bring it up. Very, very important I bring it up. So that I will not, it's not that I'm making up stories. Let me bring it up. Okay. Let's also play it on YouTube with.
Et j'ai une pensée émue pour nos soldats qui, parfois, ont donné leur vie et pendant des années se sont battus. Nous avons bien fait.
Let's start it
Nous
from-
avions une relation sécuritaire. Elle était de deux natures, en vérité. Il y a une partie, c'était notre engagement contre le terrorisme depuis 2013. On avait raison. Je crois qu'on a oublié de nous dire merci. C'est pas grave, ça viendra avec le temps. L'ingratitude, je suis bien placé pour le savoir, c'est une maladie non transmissible à l'homme. Mais je le dis pour tous les gouvernants africains qui n'ont pas eu le courage, vis-à-vis de leurs opinions publiques, de le porter, aucun d'entre eux ne serait aujourd'hui avec un pays souverain si l'armée française ne s'était pas déployée dans cette région. Et j'ai une pensée émue pour nos soldats qui, parfois, ont donné leur vie et pendant des années se sont battus. Nous avons bien fait. On est parti parce qu'il y a eu des coups d'État. Parce qu'on était là à la demande d'États souverains qui avaient demandé à la France de venir. À partir du moment où il y a eu des coups d'État, où les gens ont dit « notre priorité, c'est plus la lutte contre le terrorisme, c'est ceci ou cela qu'importe », la France n'y avait plus sa place, parce que nous ne sommes pas les supplétifs de putschistes. Donc on est parti.
I hope you guys. I know some of us we don't understand French, but if you can look down, it's very tiny. You can see the translator. But Let's go to the news. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to get the full news, you can go to Sarah Reporter and read it. You can see it. France President Macron lambast ungrateful African leaders, claim none could achieve sovereignty without France support. You can see it. You can see the news there. But let me just pass little. Let me use 2 minutes to tell this guy something. This boy. Oh, my boy, a boy now. A boy, a man. Governor up. Mr. President, Marco, listen to me. He said that the African leaders are not grateful. Because when you say African leaders, you are talking to me. You're also talking to me. You're also talking to me. They are my leaders. And we know how that Africa came. That name Africa came. We are not Africa. We are Ethiopia. They call us Ethiopia. Our real name is Ethiopia, not Akaibu land. Ethiopia. That is our real name. You guys change that name to us. But let me just accept it and just address it with it. He said that we are not uh, grateful, that we are ungrateful, that without France troop, that we will not have sovereignty in our lands. Let me also tell you, Mr. President, that my ancestors saved France. Without my ancestors, maybe you will not be born. My ancestors, my fathers, they fought for your fathers to be alive, for you to be born in France today. Do you forget so easily the war between France and UK? I'm asking you, do you forget so easily the war between France and UK? If not Africa, UK could have overrun you guys. And that is when Algeria, that's why Algeria have so many. Algeria have so many people in France that even their fathers were born there and they don't know anywhere in Algeria. No, Algeria. They said to Senegal. I get what happened. These people came, let's go of France in that war, and they helped you guys, France, to save your country, your nation. At the end of the what happened? The promise you made to them, it did not fulfill. Even you find a way to push the Senegals, our brothers said you push them out from France. Most of them were by, but Algeria refused to go. So I want you to tell us about that war. Tell us about that war. You are the one being ungrateful because we help your ancestors to make sure you guys are not exterminated in planet. But what you guys do is to pay us in return, coming in our land, imposing your people, and stealing our resources. Can you imagine in Niger Republic, the union, you are buying it less than $1? You are buying it less than a dollar. But when these people take over their land and chase you guys out, they are selling this in the international market almost $200. Almost $200. But you guys have been taking these resources, paying for this paying for these resources less than a dollar, less than $1. Less than $1. Who is ungrateful? You are the one. I told my brothers African, we are the one feeding the rest of the world. When Africa comes together, when we come together and know who we are and value our own, the rest of the world will have respect for us. I don't want to dive into this a lot because I have a lot of things to say. So you are the one being ungrateful. So let me take this issue out. So, like I was saying, like I was saying, honestly, Niger, Niger being pushed these people out from their land is from God and he favors Biafra. Niger pushing France out of their land, taking power from France is God making for Biafrans. You know why? Because the Northerners will never allow any person or group of people or a country to arm Niger. You can see where they are telling you that Niger is their blood sisters. That Niger and Nigeria is just like a room and a parlor. That you should forget about the artificial boundaries. That they are one people. And that is why, during the time of Buhari, they build railway to Niger. They construct road to Niger, everything, build pipe to Niger. Do you think that the Northerners will allow any nation to invade Niger? And that is why when French government put so much pressure on Parliament Tinubu to invade Niger, what did not say? Did not say any invasion on Niger is against invasion on the north. That was what they said. And Niger don't want France to come back again. They have pushed them out. And Tinubu is not happy because Tinubu is a stooge for France. And the Northerners are against France. You see this year, 2025, a lot will happen that you guys will say, what is going on? This 2025, a lot will happen. You guys will say, what is happening? How come? How manage? So you guys should be paying attention to this international politics, this breaks something, and what is going on in the north. Now, the same chief of defense staff, Christopher Musa, have told you guys that what is happening in the north is between Fulani and Hausas. Isn't that what Onyendi is saying? He told you guys that what you see that is happening in the north is between Fulanis and Hausas. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Hold on. Ya na-ekwekwa na-eme eme. Hold on. Let's play that video from Christopher Musa. It's very important. I don't.
Känn Hallon-effekten för bara 19 kronor i månaden. Välkommen!
Where is this video? Come up.
In late December 2023, a series of attacks in central Nigeria left anywhere up to 500 people dead and wounded. While it's still unclear who was behind the deadly violence, suspicion has fallen on northern cattle herders. If so, it would be a severe escalation of one. In late December 2023, a series of attacks in central Nigeria left anywhere up to 500 people dead and wounded. While it's still unclear who was behind herders. If so, it would be a severe escalation of one of the country's most serious internal security problems and could further inflame ethnic and religious tensions across Africa's most populous country. 500 people dead and wounded. While it's still unclear who was behind the deadly violence, suspicion has fallen on northern cattle herders. If so, it would be a severe escalation of one of the country's most serious internal security problems and could further inflame ethnic and religious tensions across Africa's most populous country. So, what exactly lies behind this violence? Why does it seem to be becoming more deadly? And can it, in fact, be stopped? Hello and welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Kerr-Lindsay, and here I take an informed look at international relations, conflict, security, and statehood. Conflict often stems from competition over limited resources. Scarce commodities like land, water, minerals, and energy become focal points for tensions, triggering A good example is Nigeria. For many years, competition for resources can also lead to conflicts within countries. In such cases, control or access to resources can amplify ethnic and religious tensions. A good example is Nigeria. For many years, there have been growing tensions between nomadic and semi-nomadic Muslim cattle herders from the north and predominantly Christian farmers in the Middle Belt and the south. However, this conflict appears to be becoming more deadly in the face of increasing domestic and global pressures. Aside from the immediate harm this is doing to the communities directly affected, the attacks are increasingly posing a threat to peace and stability across the entire country. The Federal Republic of Nigeria lies in West Africa. Its neighbours are Niger to the north, Chad and Cameroon to the east, and Benin to the west. The Gulf of Guinea, a part of the Atlantic Ocean, runs along its southern coast. At roughly 935,000 square kilometres or 360,000 square miles, it's the 31st largest country in the world. And since 1996, it's been divided into 36 states across 6 distinct geopolitical zones. Its population is around 225 million, making it the most populous African country. This is made up of more than 250 ethno-linguistic groups. In the north, the most prominent groups are the closely interlinked Hausa and Fulani, representing around 30% of the population. The Yoruba, based in the southwest, constitute around 20%, and the Igbo, also around 20%, dominate the southeast. As well as ethnic divisions, the country is also divided religiously. While the majority in the north are Sunni Muslims, Protestant Christians dominate the south central and southeast areas. In the centre and southwest, the population is mixed. Nigeria has a rich and fascinating history. However, our story really starts when nomadic Fulani herders began migrating into northern Nigeria in the 13th and 14th centuries. Once there, the Fulani gradually assimilated with the established Hausa communities, leading to cultural and even political integration. However, while the Hausa remained farmers and traders, many Fulani retained their nomadic and semi-nomadic traditions. This continued even as European imperial expansion gathered pace in the late 19th century and Britain established two colonial territories, the northern and southern Nigerian protectorates. While these were initially kept separate, following a financial crisis in the north, in 1914 they were merged to form the Colony and Protectorate of Nigeria. Following the Second World War, Britain began the process of decolonisation. In preparation for this, Nigeria was reorganised as a federation of three states in 1954. The Hausa and Fulani-dominated northern region, the Yoruba-dominated western region, and the Igbo-dominated eastern region. And on the 1st of October 1960, Nigeria gained its independence. Although there were hopes that the new state could come together, problems soon emerged. Political instability between the north and south led to several coups, and in 1967 the country was plunged into a bitter and brutal civil war as the Christian Igbo-dominated southeast attempted to break away. Although Nigerian forces retook the area 3 years later, pro-independence sentiment remained and has been undergoing a resurgence in recent years. Meanwhile, over the decades that followed, a host of other problems emerged. The discovery of oil in the Delta region in the south also led to separatist sentiment, fueled by extreme ecological damage. And over in the Yoruba-dominated southwest, there have also been signs of secessionist feeling, as well as a growing problem with cult violence. Meanwhile, the Muslim-dominated north experienced growing Islamist insurgents, as well as Boko Haram, which came to international prominence when it kidnapped over 200 schoolgirls in 2014. There's also been increasing activity by other groups, including offshoots of Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. In addition, there's been a growing problem with banditry. But in recent years, one issue has come to the fore as perhaps the most severe security challenge facing the country: the growing tensions between northern Muslim Fulani herders and predominantly Christian farmers in the centre and south of the country. While the problem has become prominent over the past decade, the issue has long roots dating back to colonial times. However, several distinct factors have accelerated the process in recent decades. For a start, there's the country's demographic explosion. Nigeria's population has grown massively from an estimated 45 million inhabitants at independence to almost 250 million today, an annual growth rate of around 6.5%. This has led to greater demands on land, not only to provide food for the growing population, but also to provide housing. As cities and towns have grown, new settlements have overrun the pastoral lands the cattle once used for grazing. This has forced herders to search for new territory. And this is where the second and more significant problem emerges. While usually one may have expected that the Fulani herders would have stayed in the north, this has become more and more difficult as the effects of climate change are increasingly felt. As temperatures rise, the northern areas have become steadily less hospitable. With growing droughts in the region, traditional grazing areas have become increasingly arid. To add to all this, the issue has been made all the worse by attacks from bandits and Islamist groups that have been stealing cattle, often killing herders, to fund their armed activities. Finally, there's evidence that nomadic cattle herders from neighbouring countries have been illegally crossing the borders into Nigeria, putting further pressure on local Fulani. As a result, the cattle herders have increasingly moved south into lands that belong to farmers. But it hasn't worked in one direction only. At the same time as the herders have pushed south, there have been growing indications that farmers, mindful of the need to provide more food for the growing population, have also encroached on grazing land.
Now, you can see all those stories, all those history about Nigeria, this white man is talking. It's not addressing the main issue. Remember, Onyenduma Aznagam said that they should stop talking about farmers and herder clash. No! That is between the terrorists and the indigenous people of the land, between the Fulani and the Hausas. They never accepted what Mazi Kanu said. They keep on covering the truth. They keep on covering the truth. That's why I told you guys. Lies just last test of time. The truth don't last test of time. Now the truth is coming out. Let's listen to Chief of Defense Staff.
Is going on in the northwest is the Hausa Fulani fight. We don't mention it. That is the bottom line.
What makes them to become one is that religion.
Why this is not talking? Okay, let me play it from my phone. I know most of you have come across it, but hold on, my people. It's not taking my time.
The Hausa Fulani.
Okay.
We don't mention it. That what is going on in the northwest is the Hausa Fulani fight. We don't mention it. That is the bottom line. The Fulani man feels anytime he comes to town, he's molested, he's killed. We don't mention it. That is the bottom line. Is going on in the northwest is the Hausa Fulani fight. You know, we don't mention it. That is the bottom line. The Fulani man, what is going on in the Northwest is the Hausa Fulani fight. You know, we don't mention it. That is the bottom line.
Although I've come for this program, but not today.
The country was plunged into a
That is the bottom line. That what is going on in the north is between Fulani and the Hausa. Hausas have waken up. Maznan can have wake them up. Hausas, they have waken up. They have waken up. Before they tell you farmers and header clash. Now the chief of defense staff is telling you that they don't mention it, they don't say it. They have been hiding it from the rest of the world. That what is going on is between Fulani and Hausas. You know, we don't mention it. The North are bleeding. The North are bleeding. Do you guys see the video of Fulani attacking Hausa community, buying a lot of people? Let me just play a bit. I don't want to play it because of my page. Let's just have a look of it a bit. Wonderful. You guys see this invasion of Hausa community by Fulani terrorists. A lot of people were by here. I'm afraid I don't want to play this so that my page will not get discussion again. A lot of people were by. I want you guys to see. You see, this is a human being. I don't want to show. I don't want to play this on the program. Maybe at the end of the day, I will post it. But on my comment section, I will download the video. You guys go and take a look. They invaded Hausa community. After buying them, they set their body on fire. After buying them, they set their body on fire. This happened this month, this new year. When I told you that the northerners are bleeding, they are bleeding indeed. So good. They will be the one as Biafra to go. Just like what Omiyendu said. They will be the one as Biafra to go. They will be the one as Biafra to go. So good. The northerners, they are bleeding. But guess what? It will get to their neck before they will cry out to the world. Mazin Nankan message is germinating. It doesn't matter when you say he cannot stop it. You can't stop him. You have released the message. The seed he planted is germinating. Everybody is waking up. I will post this video on my page, but it will be on my comment section. You will see how these people are buying people in the north. You will see. Iba akwa. A man that the insecurity in our land na anwala. to compare what is happening in the north. The insecurity in our land. Now, what is happening in the north. But in that north, how many checking points do you see there? How many checking points do you see there? None. They come to east. Every pole is checking point. Every pole is checking point. Still yet, they are still kidnapping our people. And like I said, ask yourself, why did these governors, Southeast governors, not requesting the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in presence of when Tinubu visited Enugu? Why did Oba Komba not saying it on media? Rather, we say they have a meeting. Let's also demand Mba when he first came to power. Let's play this video from him.
The growth level we have proposed is one that is going to be driven Nnamdi Kanu. You know that the Southeast has made it's going to be driven by private sector, and private sector want the ease of doing business. And one of the core indicators of the ease of doing business is security and infrastructure. So we also had that conversation with Mr. President. We have made a very strong announcement where we've banned the sit-at-home on Mondays in Enugu. We also, of course, talked about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You know that the Southeast has made a collective demand to have Nnamdi Kanu released. And we basically identified with that and request Mr. President, who in his inaugural address promised the people that he's going to engender national healing and is going to serve with compassion. So we've basically informed him that this would serve as a pointer to his administration's extension of Hands of Fellowship to Ndibo. Extension of Hands of Fellowship.
Politics is over and governance has started. So Akwa Ibom is an integral part of Nigeria, and we have to work with the federal government to ensure that Akwa Ibom might receive the benefits of democracy. I also mentioned to him the export license, the free zone for our airport, so that we can the maintenance, repairs, and overhauling facility there will be able. We can bring in spare parts. These are strategic partnership that we want with the federal government. So I talked about it, and he has promised to look into it, and I believe him.
So we have to keep seeing the president, to let him know what is happening. And for this evening, the G5, the integrity group, we also came. This evening, the G5, the integrity group,
we have made a very strong announcement. We've banned the sit at home on Mondays in Enugu. We also, of course, talked about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You know that the Southeast has made a collective demand to have Nnamdi Kanu released. And we basically identified with that and request Mr. President, who in his inaugural address promised the people that he's going to engender national healing and is going to serve with compassion. So we've basically informed him that this would serve as a pointer to his administration's extension of hands of fellowship to Ndibo.
So this was the Oba, or what he called himself. He moved all the way from the east to Abuja. He demanded for Mazda Kanu release. Then now, the same person he went to Abuja to meet for the release of Mazda Kanu came in his house. Based on Obia, he did not even present the use of Mazda Kanu before the world so that we can also hear and hear this man respond. Now let's present when Tinubu came to Enugu. Let's play the video. Yeah, before we continue, I hope you guys saw this guy climbing down from. Let's take it back. Una follow?
This house, we must build it. Build it to satisfy our immediate need, which is not going to be enough yet, but our tomorrow too. That is why the removal of the fuel subsidy was necessary. You cannot spend the future of generations yet unborn in advance. Don't bankrupt the nation before they are born. And people will fight, grumble, abuse me and everything. But I asked for the job. I know what it takes. And I believe I can gather a very good team and build a nation. It's our country. We have to work really hard for it to be a nation that we can be proud of. Change the narrative.
Hold on, my people. I have a little problem here because I cannot hear what the video is playing. Don't. Okay, I think it's okay. We are good to go. Okay. Let me bring it back again.
Or two.
Yeah.
That is why the removal of the fuel subsidy was necessary.
Yeah, okay. We are good to go.
You
Yeah.
cannot spend the future of generations yet unborn in advance. Don't bankrupt the nation before they are born. And people will fight, grumble, abuse me, and everything. But I asked for the job. I know what it takes. I believe in myself. And I believe I can gather a very good team and build a nation. It's our country. We have to work really hard for it to build a nation that we can be proud of. Change the narrative. Negative comment about Nigeria. I'm not taking that. I'm very proud of Nigeria. You all should be proud of Nigeria. Oba is proud of Nigeria. He's doing everything possible to improve security of lives and property, to attract foreign.
A nation that's full of deceit. A nation that's full of deceit. You can see when he said, I am proud of Nigeria. I am proud being in Nigeria. I will make people clap for him. But none of them want to remind him. But you won't say that you don't believe in Nigeria. You won't say that you don't believe in Nigeria, that Nigeria is not working, that Nigeria is not a nation. But today, this man is telling them he believes in Nigeria. He's proud of Nigeria. And people are clapping. But these men that are clapping for him, none of them have the God to say, Mr. President, you won't say that you don't believe in Nigeria when you are in Pronaco. You said it. It's on media and everything. But you can see how he was praising. He believed in Nigeria, and none of these men have the guts to get up to ask a reasonable question. Ask him, what is happening about Mazin Nandikano? That the court have set him free. Why? Why? This, that. None of them. Let's continue.
Investment and other investors locally. Yes, I've listened to your questions about security. There's no better investment that you can make than the effective security of life. And I saw those vehicles, the stress, rapid response is the way to go. It looked like the other name I created in Lagos, rapid response. Please, continue to cooperate and collaborate with your son, brother, friend here, who is really committed to pushing the development of Enugu State and be a good symbol.
What a shame. You can say, yes, I've listened to your question, insecurity. That new vehicle I saw there is a way to go. Look at what I created in Lagos. That new van, rapid response, is a way to go. What is causing the insecurity in the land? He refused to touch it. But guess what? They will talk about it. I say, guess what? They will talk about it. The time is coming. They will talk about it. The time is coming. They will talk about it. Because na mmiri dọlụ n'ejune dọlụ nwa nkịta. Mmiri dọ n'ejune, ọ dọlụ nwa nkịta. You can try to beat around the bush. You can try to deceive people. Just like what Musa said, that they are not talking about it, but what is going on in the north is between Hausa and Fulanese. But they are not talking about it. But it's the fact. President Ahmed Tinubu, you may try to deceive the world or deceive the people, the other people that are there, telling them that the van will stop the insecurity in Southeast. This rapid response will stop the insecurity in Southeast. Why didn't the van or the rapid response stop the insecurity in the North? Why? Because the problem is there. They have not touched the root of the problem. Why didn't the van and the rapid response, you say that it will stop the insecurity in the Southeast, stop the insecurity in the North? Why? Eze na-aghọrị ndị ọ na-achị. Eze na-aghọrị ndị ọ na-achị. You can see how strong you are now. Coming up down from the plane alone. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns your hands. But before the election, you cannot walk. You move 3 steps before. You sit down, they say you pee. All those things is your strategies. Because you want to present to the Northerners that you are not healthy. So that they think that what happened to Leadua will happen to you. But the little did they know that it's your plan. Onyawo, you are a chameleon. You are not steady. That's why you don't honor your agreements. You deceive the North that you are not healthy, and they thought that you cannot spend more than 6 months in power, and that's why they forced Muslim tickets. But today, the same man that people saw during the time of election, that anytime he move, a lot of people will be by his left and his right, guiding him. The same man alone is walking down from the high presidential jet alone, walking down alone, nobody. You are a deceiver, and that deceive, you think you are using it to gain or to achieve what you want. That thing will destroy you. It will destroy you. It will destroy you. You have an agreement, a gentleman agreement. At the end of the day, you bash it. You think you are smart. You think that you are smart. You will see. Only time will tell. So, all those Southeast governors, they were with him there at Enugu. None of them have the guts, have the temerity to say, Mr. President, what is causing the insecurity in the Southeast is this. Release Mazin Nan so that we can able to know or to channel energy in one particular area. None of them have the gut to say it to him. Rather, he told them the rapid response will solve the insecurity in Southeast. The new van will solve the insecurity in Southeast. But all these things he mentioned have not solved the insecurity in the North. But in Southeast, it will solve. Chukwu okike abịa ma will expose you guys. Chineke ga-akpụ unu niile ọkụ. Chineke ga-akpụ unu niile ọkụ. Now, I want you guys to listen to a journalist from journalist from I think TVC News. What he said.
I know that there was a gentleman, I can't remember his name, that raised the issue of the over-militarization of the region, the too much police checkpoints and all of that on that particular day. But I do not know that, I don't think the president actually responded to that particular question. And I was surprised also to see, correct me if I'm wrong, that the issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not raised in that forum. Maybe bring us up to speed as to why. Prof.
So, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you again. I'm not sure why the issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not raised, but I think that all the security issues were discussed, and you mentioned that you don't think Mr. President had responded to that particular comment. But if you recall that the conversation was around how we were going to drive security with technology. And it was, in his comment, he said he was in support of integrating security more so that we don't have so many boots on the ground as it relates to checkpoints. So in Enugu State, what we have put in significant investment in ensuring that we use technology to drive most of our security issues in the state. You recall that he came to commission our Command and Control Center. And in the Command and Control Center, we believe that His Excellency has put in significant investment, which he also talked about, that investment in technology is something that, technology for security is something that he commends and something that he supports completely. But the emphasis on the militarization of the area, as the gentleman laid it, was around the checkpoints as it relates to the cost of goods, logistics, and the implication of that on inflation as it relates to a pass-through cost to the consumer. That was what we were talking about. So it focused really about economic development, the implication of all the checkpoints, and how it affects the cost, the final cost of the product on the masses. And that was the context of the conversation.
Honorable Member Dennis, so I don't know whether let me take it to Mr. Dennis on this one. Mr. Dennis, I don't know whether you understand or you are privy to why the issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not raised. Because the reason I'm going back there is because whenever I had conversation, even with some of the leaders, including governors, I know that Chukwuma Soludo, the governor, had made constant appeal. People like Senator Barry Bay, they've talked about this whole issue of Nnamdi Kanu. I was feeling like, I'm sure lots of Nigeria will also feel the fact that the president was present in the Southeast. His very first official visit to the region this year, 2025, and the first visit to any other state besides coming to Lagos to rest. Why was the issue of Nnamdi Kanu not raised? And do you think and agree that the area and the region is over-policed or militarized?
Thank you once again. Just like you said, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu has been raised in various fora. Various people have spoken and made requests concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Governors, different people have spoken about this particular subject. So the governor of Enugu State had a very remarkable opportunity to push forward the issue of the development of Enugu State, the infrastructural development, the harnessing of technology to drive our development. He invited the president to observe and see, witness what he is trying to do to develop our state. And I think that because that you can say, as you have already said, that the issue of Nnamdi Kanu has been belabored. It didn't need a repetition. It didn't need to take the little time or the amount of time that the president had to spend in Enugu State. I think that enough requests have been made, emphasis have been made, issues have been joined on that particular matter, and I didn't think that it was necessary for him again to come and start driving home the same point again that many other people have made. He had a lot of things to say about the development of the state, the educational sector, employment of technology in fighting crime, infrastructural development, and so on and so forth. So I think he managed his time very, very well and focused attention on those things that maybe not too many people have spoken about or come from the angle that he is coming from. And I think that was a very good use of time, of the president's time.
Old age is not wisdom. Old age is not wisdom. That you have a clean hair does not mean that you are. No, you have wisdom. That you are educated does not mean that you have sense, you have wisdom. Look at what this stupid man said. That the request of Mazin Nandekano, the demand of Mazin Nandekano, that he think he have gotten to a momentum or he think that it's okay. That the governor want to use the time and other issues. Do you see how foolish this man sound? So the request, you have been requesting for something, and they have not granted you that, and you want to request again. You have been requesting for something, and they have not granted you that you are requesting, and that you have requested is very important. Without it, no development. Without it, no foreign investor coming, because no foreign investor would like to invest their money on insecurity place. Nobody will afford to do that. You must have security before anything you want to talk about, before anything you want to do. You excuse me. You must have security. Your system of judiciary must be up and down, working perfect before you can able to attract security a foreign investment. Now this man is telling you that he thinks that Bitamba have requested enough. He want to use other ones to talk about other investors. How? Okenye na-awere ndị ọ na-achị. Okenye na-awere ndị ọ na-achị. You see, that is why I told you guys, the list of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be like a miracle. Just the same way coming of Biafra will be like a miracle. And no man, no woman will take glory. Because all of them have tried. Some have no longer saying anything. Some are sitting on the fence. Some are changing what they said yesterday. People like Soludo. But guess what? The coming of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be like a miracle. Nobody, I repeat, nobody will stop Onyedu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said, he's there on another mission. He's there on another mission. I want to use this video from one of our own. I know you guys have forgotten this video. I want you guys to go and watch this video. It's about for something minutes, but we'll have to start it from where we want to talk about. And this video is about our own Sampe Master. The reason why I want to play this video from Akajiofo, Sampe Master, I want you guys to know that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But at the end of the day, we shall win. At the end of the day, onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, we shall come out victorious. I want to take you guys back.
Is going to raise men. Biafra is going to raise men that they will be called. I asked him, Onyendu, I will never stop this battle, this fight of restoration of Biafra. I will never stop it. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our identity. And I am proud to be a Biafran musician. And receiving some maltreatment and torturing from Nigeria government can never stop me from singing for my nation. So what I passed through can never stop me from singing for my nation. It can never stop me. Instead, now I am going to sing another song. So to tell the world that what I'm passing through, what Biafrans are passing through, we are, in fact, Biafrans are suffering. We are suffering. So the prophecy I got last night.
I want you guys to listen.
So the prophecy I got was when I came back yesterday, when I come back from the hands of those evil men, I was sleeping. So in my dream, it's like I started suffering the same thing I passed through from the hands of those evil men. I started seeing myself suffering. So, and later on, I was very, very surprised that not even the military that is chasing me. I saw many people, as I saw some people fighting of something that we don't know. Yes, I saw some people fighting a battle that we don't know. And in that my dream, I saw our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu appearing in a country of Benin. How will I put it? I saw our leader appearing in Israel. So as he appeared in Israel, everywhere started shaking. With so surprise, he was playing in that my dream. So I now go to him and I ask him, Onyendu, Biko, ogene ka ị chọrọ ka m mee. He now asks me, he now tell me that, Don Prince, my son, the only thing I need from you is stand with truth and stand in Biafra. Stand for your rights. Never you be afraid. Don't betray this cause. The Almighty God, the God of Biafra, Chukwu Okike Abiama, told me that you, Don Prince, is one of the 100 men that we need. So because of this, I started crying, shedding tears. I now tell him, thank you, sir, for believing in me. I will never betray you. Instead of me to betray you, I rather die. And this is the covenant I have made within myself, that I will never betray our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And I know that the zoo militaries are planning evil day by day to stop the restoration of Biafra, but they can never stop it. So, concerning the question you asked me on my dream, in my dream, I saw, after that our leader, I saw Biafra coming. And as I saw Biafra coming, I saw Nigerian military men killing innocent people. I saw Nigerian military personnel going after villagers, killing people in the village, massacring people. I saw governors supporting them. I saw youth dying. I saw villagers burning. I saw cars burning. I saw war.
Biafrans, listening. This is prophecy was 2017. I think that was November 2017. Even before our leader appeared in Israel. 2017, he gave this prophecy, what he saw in his dream. And believe me, some people take advantage of this dream. People like Simon Epa take advantage of this dream. You can hear when he say he saw people fighting what we don't know. We don't know. What will I say? No, mechanic ekwezi amazende wondala. Mechanic ekwezi amazende wasn't. So this professor was in 2017. I want you guys to listen what he said. Let's follow him. And let me also say, this guy is so honest and he's so cool. There was a time Simon Epa want to blackmail this guy, want to come after this guy. And they talk one or two, and this guy keep quiet. He didn't say anything up to today. And Simon Epa have problem today. But if it were Simon Epa that have this problem, that if it were, let me turn it around. If this problem Simon Epa have today, if it was Sample Master, Simon Epa will come out to tell you guys that I told him the society will happen. He will be bragging, accepting what he do or what he don't do. But when Simon Epa have problem, did you see this guy talk anything? He keep mute. He didn't say anything. But Simon Epa, if Simon Epa, if it were to be Sample Master that this thing happened to, Simon Epa will be out on media. We will go and dish out that video telling you, trying to create something that he didn't do. So you guys will be so sympathized on him, follow him to acquire more followers. Now, let's listen to him. Listen to Sample Master.
This war that I saw is exactly what I saw in 2013. This war that I saw is exactly the message that came to me 4 years ago, 2013. The same message appeared to me on that dream. That was last night. So it appeared to me that war is going to be happen. Biafrans is going to raise men. Biafra is going to raise men that they will be called Biafran soldiers. He's going to raise men, and those men, their aim is to protect the life and properties of Biafrans.
On this note, on this prophecy, on this point, they use it. They took advantage of this statement from Akajiofo. That's why some people say they have a Biafra Liberation Army. They use it they use it to deceive a lot of people. They use it on WhatsApp group to acquire sympathy. Hey, this guy is doing it. Yeah, they're sharing this video on WhatsApp group everywhere. Yeah, so equally. But when this guy started having issue with Simon Epa, all of them, I say, hey, two Nelly of Ebu or whatever. First of all, it was Nelly of Ebu for Simon Epa. But on this prophecy he gave here, these people use it. They took the advantage of this thing to deceive a lot of people. Let's continue listening to Akajofo.
So, and the same time I saw death coming. I saw people dying. In fact, what I saw in my dream, my sister, if I started today to be explaining, is very, how will I put it? Difficult to explain. And like what I told you, Waka Waka, like what I told Waka Waka now, like what I told her when she came in the morning. I was telling her that, hey, my sister, I dreamed, and my dream is my dream always comes true. Even if it did not come true this year, it may come true in 5 years or 7 years to come, or 3 years to come, or 4 years to come. But all I know is this dream must come true. I told him that our leader was. I saw our leader appearing in Israel, and after that, I saw our leader arrested again. Our leader was arrested again. The country where our leader was arrested again is a small country, but African country. Just I saw our leader, he was arrested and was about to be killed. Later on, I saw him on that dream that they later took him to Buhari. They brought our leader to Nigeria. And when they brought him to Nigeria, they took him to prison again. So I was telling this to her. She said, I told her that this is what will happen. Isn't that what I told you? So just, so look at that.
Do you guys listen? As I said, this is prophecy. His name was in 2017. He said he saw our leader appearing in the state of Israel. He saw our leader appearing in the state of Israel. Then everywhere was shaking. And after that, our leader also being captured again in a small country in Africa and brought back to Nigeria. All those things he said was in 2017. And also, I want you guys to listen to what he told the Waka Waka. Most of you don't know who is Waka Waka. Waka Waka is dead today. I want to you go with this thing, what he told her too. Now, tell me, with someone like this, will come out and tell you something, will you play with him? And I want to say something here. Let me say something. Let me use this. This is the first time I'm saying this on air. This is the first time. In that 2021 that Onyendu was kidnapped in Kenya and renditioned to Nigeria. And that was the ending of 2021, I think, or beginning of 2022. There's one of our brother, popular no, a musician. I love him so much. Do you guys know his name? M. George. M. Josh. Yeah, M. Josh. And I think you guys will know that guy. I love that guy so much. That guy came out when he saw the activities of Chika Paul Edoziem. It was not comfortable. That time, the case of Simon Ekpa of Febu, they are dishing out propaganda. People are acquiring some sympathy. M. Josh came out to talk. I am the one. I contacted him. You guys should call this video and send to him. I said, no, brother, please. You are somebody that Biafra respects, and I love you so much. I don't want you to dabble into this issue. I want you to just remain neutral, be calm, because you are a musician and you are a celebrity and we love you. Just stay neutral. Just stay. Don't decide for Mr. B or Mr. A. And I told her a lot of things, and she's so much happy. She said yes, that my advice is so good. She appreciated what I said, and I said to him that I would like to connect you to our brother. He's also a musician, and the person I'm connecting him to is sample master. I don't even tell sample master that sample master is a musician. Let both of them have a collabo. M just say, okay, that would be nice and everything. But guess what? Did M Josh listen to my advice? The answer is no. He fell aside. He later went back and started supporting Simon Ekpa. Today, M Josh, even well that day, gini na-eme today. Today, M George, even well then, gini na-eme. Your music, up to how many people is sharing your music? Even well then, I want you guys to call this area and send to M Josh. Even well then, what's happening today? And take his way now, your popularity today, because you have taken side, and Agwang is not good for you. That we love you so much. Today, what is happening in Simon Ekpa camp? Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed of yourself today? Now, let's continue listening to Akajo Ofo. Ogbalun that Ofo our leader again, but being arrested again in a small country. Let me take you a little back so that you guys will follow up.
God of Biafra Chukwu Okike Abiama told me that you, Don Prince, is one of the 100 men that we need. So because
Listen.
of this, I started crying, sheerly tears. I now tell him, thank you, sir, for believing in me. I will never betray you. Instead of me to betray you, I rather die. And this is the covenant I have made within myself, that I will never betray our leader, Mazamudeko. And I know that the zoo militaries are planning evil day by day to stop the restoration of Biafra, but they can never stop it. So, concerning the question you asked me on my dream, in my dream, I saw, after that our leader, I saw Biafra coming. And as I saw Biafra coming, I saw Nigerian military men killing innocent people. I saw Nigerian military personnel going after villagers, killing people in the village, massacring people. I saw governors supporting them. I saw youth dying. I saw villagers burning. I saw cars burning. I saw war. This war that I saw is exactly what I saw in 2013. This war that I saw is exactly the message that came to me 4 years ago, 2013. The same message appeared to me on that dream. That was last night. So it appeared to me that war is going to be happen. Biafrans is going to raise men. Biafra is going to raise men that they will be called Biafran soldiers. Is going to raise men, and those men, their aim is to protect the life and properties of Biafrans. So, and the same time I saw death coming. I saw people dying. In fact, what I saw in my dream, my sister, if I started today to be explaining, is very, very, how will I put it, difficult to explain. and they like what I told you, Waka Waka. Like what I told Waka Waka now. Like what I told her when she came in the morning. I was telling her that, hey, my sister, I dreamed, and my dream is my dream always comes true. Even if it did not come true this year, it may come true in 5 years or 7 years to come, or 3 years to come, or 4 years to come. But all I know is this dream must come true. I told him that our leader was, I saw our leader appearing in Israel, and after that I saw our leader arrested again. Our leader was arrested again. The country where our leader was arrested again is a small country, but African country. Just I saw our leader, he was arrested and was about to be killed. Later on, I saw him on that dream that they later took him to Buhari. They brought our leader to Nigeria. And when they brought him to Nigeria, they took him to prison again. So I was telling this to her. She said, I told her that this is what will happen. Isn't that what I told you? So just, so look at that. It is going to be done, even if it is not this year, it will be next year, 2 years, 3 years to come. And after our leader was arrested, he was took to, he was brought back to Nigeria, and after that, everywhere started shaking. The world was silent for some seconds and started shaking to the extent that everybody started supporting Biafra. I saw our leader coming from the prison again, appearing with a Biafran flag. I saw Biafra coming, rejoicing, the people of Biafra rejoicing. But never forget that bloodshed will be done in Biafra land, whether good or bad. People will start killing themselves, more especially those soldiers that will be released will start fighting against the evil ones. And another group is going to be out. Those groups that will be out will be those that will be, I mean, let me explain it. I'm sorry na so see Igbo mana oyibo biala abia. Amachoro m oyibo na afia maru. So let me speak in the one you can understand. Group bụ ndị na-aga pụta bụ ndị si n'ụlọ mkpọrọ pụta, ndị si n'ụlọ mkpọrọ pụta, ndị o megidere, ndị Nigeria gọọmenti megidere, ndị like ndị ka otu ngesi kpọọ ya, ndị na-enweghị nne na nna, na ndị polisi kpọrọ ha n'ike, ndị polisi akpọrọ ha mee ha arrest. So bo ha ebubo, ha tọcha afụfụ sọfacha from Nigeria government, from prison, emeche wee release ha gaza form their group fight was against police and army. This is what I saw is going to be happen. Go and write it down. There are a group that is going to be out, and that group, their aim is to fight Nigerian military soldiers and military police, and their aim will be to kill any man on uniform. Write it down. My vision always come to pass. Just write it down. Today is 4th November, Saturday, 4th November, 2017. Go and mark my words. Waka Waka, just write it down. Should in case of I die tomorrow, you just remember this my prophet. Today is 4th November, Saturday, 4th November, 2017. Go and mark my words. Waka Waka that is going to be out, and that group, their aim is to fight Nigerian military soldiers and military police. And their aim will be to kill any man on uniform. Write it down. My vision always come to pass. Just write it down. Today is 4th November, Saturday, 4th November, 2017. Go and mark my words. Waka waka, just write it down. Should in case of I die tomorrow, you just remember this my prophecy. Remember this is going to be done. You understand? But like I'm saying it may not be this year, but next year, 2 years to come. So yes, of course, the question you asked me before, like this number 3 question you asked me, I'm going to answer the question in a way that you understand it. Yes, they gave me the sum of 40 million naira, but I wasn't sure whether it's 40 million naira or what. Do you understand me? There is what they put from the amount that this is 40 million, but for me, I'm not sure whether it's 40 million naira. The man said that this is 40 million naira. I go to studio and re-sing the song. I said over my dead body, I cannot do it. So I don't think I can do such thing. Nothing at all, nothing on this earth will stop me from singing for my nation. Our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will not die. He will live. And any human being that wish Nnamdi Kanu death, the person will die. You understand? Our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he will not die. He is the director. He is the leader. He is the one, the Moses of our time. So God chose him alone to restore Biafra. And he is going to restore Biafra. Just that people will die. Many will die. In this struggle, many people will die. You understand? Many people will die. But most Biafra will be restored. Biafra. But I will ask you, don't trust anybody. Do not trust anyone. Do not trust anyone. In this struggle, don't trust anyone. Those who are the first is going to be the last. And those who are the last is going to be the first. What I mean on this, like you, Waka Waka, I know that you are closer to our deputy leader, Mazu Chemofo. I know that you are closer to him and you are closer to so many of our leaders. But please, what I will tell you today is play for your life. What I saw is very dangerous. Play and be careful. I don't want you to eat anyhow. I don't want you to follow people anyhow. Those that you trust will be those that will kill you. Be careful. Please, be very careful. My brother, I thank you so much. Mazi Chika Austin. Sampe for you, my brother. You are 1 in a million. I still believe in you. You people are the ones that fight for my release. Because if not you as a journalist, writing, publishing my arrest, and other people publishing it, I don't think we will be alive. I believe that we was released because Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama want us to be alive to witness the restoration of Biafra. I'm a God sent.
Do you guys hear what you just said? I just let him to play so you guys will follow along. He warned this lady Waka Waka. Most of you don't know Waka Waka. Today, Waka Waka is no more. Today, Waka Waka is dead. As I was told, the same poison is said to her. They use it to kill her. The same poison is said to her. They use it to kill her. Today, the same Waka Waka is no more. And do you know who granted this interview? Most of you will not know. It was Austin Chika, a very quiet guy. But today, where did Austin Chika stand with? He stand with Chika Paul Edoziem. Remember what Stampe said? He said, those that is the head will be the last. Those that in the last will be the head. I just want you to connect this is dream to what has happened between 2017 and up to date. Connect it to any way, any direction you want to connect it. But one thing is for sure, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out victorious. Let's continue.
So, no one is righteous. I am not righteous in the presence of God and in the presence of men. But I can swear for my life that any day in my life that I plan evil against my fellow principal officer of IPOB, let me die and let my generation perish. Mark my words today. You understand? This words that I said, go and write it down. Today is Saturday, right? Write it down. Today is 4th November 2017. If I ever in my life betray the restoration of Biafra, let me die. Let my generation be wiped out. I will never do it. See, if that I will betray this cause, I could have collected the sum of money given to me by Joe Ibokwe to stop singing for for Biafra. Waka Waka, you can bear me witness. If that I will betray this cause, I will collect the money. You understand? But the money is nonsense to me. The money is nothing. What I want is not money. What I want is good name. Good name is better than silver and good. I don't want to be in any post in IPOB, and I can never be in any post in IPOB. God forbid. Instead of me to be in any post in IPOB, I'd rather die. Brother, this thing I'm telling you, just mark it down. I'd rather die than to be in any post in IPOB. I'm just somebody, a musician, and that is all I will be forever. That is all I will be forever. Just a musician. And not that. If tomorrow, remember my words, capture this word. If tomorrow that God says, Don Prince, this is a position that I want you to occupy in IPOB, I will say no, I don't have any choice but to obey the wish of God. Or if tomorrow our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call me, Don Prince, sir, I want you to help me on this side to occupy this position so that Biafra will be restored. Listen, immediately I will do it. Because the only man I respected and I will continue to respect till death is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only man, the only truthful man in this generation that I will continue to respect. After God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the second. You understand? After God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the second, no other person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my God, is my father. As far as I'm concerned, he is my God. And my God, he will be. So, nothing will stop me from singing for my nation, Biafra. Nothing. Yes, it's true, but you know, excuse me, you know, in some cases, like that, the many people will be saying all sorts of things. Like many may not even believe that I was arrested, but I don't want to know. The same thing, go and write it. Those that did not believe for my arrest, they are the saboteurs, evil people that we have in this struggle. Even if you die, they will never believe that you die. Even if you die and buried, they will never believe that you die and buried. Or unless they brought your coffee, put it matches, and burn you to ashes. Then they will not. In some cases like that, the many people will be saying all sorts of things. Like many may not even believe that I was arrested, but I don't want to know. The same thing, go and write it. Those that did not believe for my arrest, they are the saboteurs, evil people that we have in this struggle. Even if you die, they will never believe that you die. Even if you die and buried, they will never believe that you die and buried. Or unless they brought your coffee, put it matches, and burn you to ashes. Then they will now say, yes, Don Prince have died. So I am not after those that is saying something against the restoration of Biafra. I am not after those that is saying that is gossiping against my arrest. I am only after Nigeria government that is maltreating the people of Biafra. So everybody have mouth to say whatever they want, and I don't want to know. And even gossiping cannot stop me from singing. That is number one. It can't stop me from singing. I have told Waka Waka when she was asking me, I told her that that people gossiping can never stop me from singing. It can never stop the restoration of Biafra to come. It can never stop our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But the best friend of Nnamdi Kanu is going to betray Nnamdi Kanu. Mark, this is a prophecy that came to my face right now. The best friend of Nnamdi Kanu is going to betray Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The only person that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu trusted is going to betray him. So it is better that he forge ahead. Even when it happens, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should not be afraid. He should continue. All we know is Biafra is going to be restored in our own time. There is no two ways about it. Biafra is going to be restored. So that is all I can say. And again, you say the advice. Okay, my advice to Biafrans all over the world and my advice to my fellow Biafra musicians is this. Singing for your nation, Biafra, is the most important thing that you need to learn, you need to be doing. You know,
I will continue to remind you guys of yesterday. And before I go, because I did not read the last topic about Chika Paul Edozie Machinas and Wanketa with this Chibuze Guatu nonsense. It will be on the next program. Before I go, do you hear what he said? He said the best friend of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be the one that will betray him. He did not say family. For those of you that say family betray him, his brother Kanu, no. Sample Master Akajiofo said his best friend will betray him. I will not be the one to tell you that best friend, but you will hear from Ossi's mouth on a very good day. On a very good day, you will hear it from Ossi's mouth. if he will say it, but not from Mazi Zumezonwe. But what I want to underline, to establish, he said his best friend. So the family is out. They say his best friend. His best friend means me, you, me or you that are watching me today. So Biafrans, I will leave it here. This is almost this is 3 hours plus now. We will stop here. I just played Sample Master Dream he had in 2017, November 4th. That I want you guys to connect between that time and today. What is happening? I want you guys to connect his dream if it's true or not. I'm asking ka ọ mara anyị mma. Ndewonu, ihe ọma meere anyị.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazinamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Esumesumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by wind so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazinamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. This song is a creative expression and tribute Mazinamdi Kanu's